Metal Shag? What up, Sweden? And all you godlike gamers out there and honorary godlike gamers who like the game but aren't as hardcore about it. What up, Metal Shag? What up, Sweden? Hello from Canada. And I want to give a shout out to all you godlike gamers out there and honorary godlike gamers who like the game but aren't as hardcore about it. It's a pleasure to be doing this collaboration with Metal Shag. I'm really excited about doing this video. I'm also really excited about how we're each contributing our own parts to the video and then editing our own version in the end. So you're going to get two different versions of the video, the red version and the blue version. I'm doing the red version, Metal Shag's doing the blue version. It's definitely going to result in some differentiation between the two videos. Each video will kind of evolve on its own path and take on its own form. So you can watch the video on my channel and you can turn right around and watch it on his channel and you'll have two different viewing experiences. It's a formula I'd like to repeat, so please let us know what you think. And if it's something that you like, then definitely we'll do it again in the future. If you're on Metal Shag's channel watching the blue version, be sure to come over to Game Gods to watch the red version. That doesn't mean that my version is like the porno version or anything. Why did I say that? Don't say that. Forget I said that. But for now, let's get on to the review. For my part of the video, I'm handling the Nintendo Switch. On October 20th, 2016, Nintendo officially announced the console under the name Nintendo Switch, alongside a trailer that demonstrated the hardware's nature as a hybrid device. It is the company's 7th major home console. The Switch is considered by Nintendo to be a hybrid console. It is designed primarily as a home console with the main console unit inserted into a docking station to connect to a television. So basically what that means is it's designed primarily to be played using a regular TV, not the small screen. Keep that in mind. This is where it starts to suck. This is where it starts to suck. This is where our story starts to take a turn for the worse. Unlike the Wii U, there's no co-processing done by the docking station. Bad move, Nintendo. I know you want the experience to be the same on just the screen versus on a TV, but it's not, because the screen is 720p, your TV's gonna be 1080p. Why not beef up the graphics a little bit? I mean, come on. Here's where the Switch builds on the concept of the Wii U. The console can be removed from the dock and functions similar to a personal tablet computer through its LCD touchscreen, or placed in a standalone tabletop mode to be playable by several people. I gotta admit, if I have one of these things in my house, I'm just gonna play on the big screen. Maybe if you're going camping or something and you want an extra screen, I can see this happening, but if I'm going camping and I'm drinking beer and fishing, I don't have time to be playing a Switch. The Switch's most distinguishable features are the Joy-Con controllers. These are two detachable controllers that can either be attached to a grip to provide a traditional home console gamepad form, attached on either side of the main unit for handheld play, or can be used individually in each hand like Nintendo's Wii Remote. The Joy-Con are motion sensitive and include high definition tactile feedback to the user. Tactile is misleading, they're actually talking about rumble. The Switch supports both physical flash ROM cartridges and digital content for games and software, and will not use region locking. So games are not going to be on discs anymore. That's interesting. It's about time we made the Switch. Oh, I can't believe I said that. While Nintendo does not consider the Switch as a successor to the Wii U, the company had planned to diminish Wii U production in anticipation of the Switch's release and formally announced the end of its production on January 31st, 2017. Rest in peace, Wii U. I'd say, Nintendo, the last real game you gave us on the Wii U was Star Fox, and we all know how that game turned out. The Switch's design was aimed to appeal to a wider demographic of video game players through the multiple modes of use, while retaining Nintendo's hardware uniqueness and innovation. The Switch name was selected not only to refer to the console's ability to switch from handheld to home console modes, but as to present the idea of being a switch that will flip and change the way people experience entertainment in their daily lives. I don't see carrying this thing around with me all the time. Seriously. The development of the Switch continued using Nintendo's Blue Ocean approach for the competitive console marketplace. Rather than trying to compete feature for feature with Microsoft or Sony's offerings, Nintendo's goal for the Switch was creating products and experiences that are unique and really can't be copied by their competition.
The launch, March 3rd, 2017. That's really soon.
The bundle at launch includes the Switch console, the dock, 2 Joy-Con left and right, 2 Joy-Con straps, the grip, a power adapter, and an HDMI cable.
Sounds like it's bundled with a lot of stuff, but just remember, this is the bullshit that you need just to play the damn thing. It doesn't even come with the game.
The main unit of the Switch is the console, a battery-powered tablet-like monitor that comprises of an LCD screen measuring 6.2 inches or 16 centimeters on its diagonal, the same as the Wii U gamepad.
The screen's the same size as the Wii U gamepad? Seriously? Doesn't Nintendo know bigger is better? This is America, right?
Oh my. Bam! Whoa! Oh.
The LCD screen supports resolutions up to 720p or 1280 by 720 pixels.
What?
An ambient light sensor on the front of the console can be used to control the screen's brightness. While docked, the unit can support resolutions up to 1080p and a maximum frame rate of 60 frames per second. That's impressive, but we've also seen that on the Wii U. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will run at a maximum 900p and 30 frames per second while the Switch is docked. The battery life is estimated to be between 2.5 and 6.5 hours, depending on the software being used. Nintendo gives the example of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild supporting approximately 3 hours of battery life. The estimated recharge time while the unit is in sleep mode is about 3 hours. That means that the battery life and the charging time are literally the same amount of time.
Am I gonna be playing this thing or charging this thing?
I bet the Wii U gamepad lasts longer. The Switch includes 32 gigabytes of internal storage and can be expanded up to 2 terabytes using a microSD, a microSD HC, or a microSD XC card, not to mention the microSD card, the microLSD card, and the microPCP card. The Switch will not support external storage units at launch, but Nintendo is looking into adding this feature in a future system update.
What the hell? Max 2 terabytes of external memory? They say that they're looking into it, but who knows? This will likely be a broken promise. Remember how long it took for decent sized memory cards to come out for the GameCube? And 32 gigs of internal memory? What the f***? Isn't that the same amount of internal storage that the Wii U had? F*** you, Nintendo! Now we're getting into the release. Who gives a shit, right?
Nintendo does not plan to sell the unit below manufacturing cost, as they had done for both the 3DS and Wii U at their respective launches. Nintendo affirmed that the Switch will be profitable from launch during its 2016 fiscal year earnings report. Nintendo anticipates shipping 2 million Nintendo Switch units by the end of the console's first month and will have enough units in supply to meet demand to avoid the shortage situation with the NES Classic Edition in late 2016. The company had been aiming to keep the bundle's price point at $300 in the US, fearing that including any additional hardware or games would raise the price to a level that would disinterest consumers and harm sales.
No packing game? Remember your last really successful console, the Wii? Remember it had a packing game? And it was awesome! I played that game more than any other Wii game except for maybe Super Mario Bros. Wii and Mario Kart. What are you doing, Nintendo? Include a pack-in game.
Or you could sell it below cost like you did with the Wii U and the 3DS. Come on, Nintendo. Nintendo has stated that the Switch is a single screen experience and that the player will either see the content on the console when it was out of the dock or on the screen attached to the dock when the console is docked. The Switch will not feature the dual screen functionality that was offered through the Wii U via its gamepad, so you won't get amazing dual screen experiences like you did with ZombiU or Nintendo Land. Following the technical presentation of the Switch in January 2017, Nintendo's stock price fell by more than 5% the following day, with one analysis stating that the markets were concerned if the Switch would attract new gamers outside of the core Nintendo fan group. Analyst firm DFC Intelligence estimated that while the Switch might have a slow commercial start due to existing customer trepidation towards Nintendo and Nintendo's lack of stock, it would overcome this by the end of 2017 and sales would reach around 40 million units by 2020.
Fuck those guys! They're idiots! This whole thing really bothers me. So what did we learn here today? Don't buy it at full price. Wait till Super Mario Odyssey comes out. It's underpowered, it's overpriced. Don't buy it at full price. Fuck the 720p screen. Fuck 32 gigs. Fuck the Joy-Con. Fuck the $5 online service that's only going to be in beta until a year after the console is released. Fuck Nintendo. Go watch Razor Fist. God fucking speed. That's all I gotta say. Damn, it's cool outside. I got it.